Hello, John Joe Gaskin here, and today we're going to be talking about single and double stroke rolls. Now, these are two of the most important drum rudiments of all time. They're the basis of most of the other snare drum rudiments, and if you can master these, you can play loads and loads and loads of cool stuff. And it helps all your drum fills around the drum kit. The first one we're going to play is a single stroke roll, and it goes like this. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. So at the minute we're playing this is what's called crotchets, which is one hit per beat. So the way you would count this, if you look on your sheet, it's written for you. It would go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice and easy, not too bad. After that, we're going to try and play it as quavers. So this is twice as many hits per beat. It's going to be counted as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. One and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. If you can count this out loud while you're playing, it helps you massively. To be able to count is really, really important as a musician. We're going to try and put them two together now. We're going to put the first one with the second one. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to play my bass drum to act as a metronome. But it takes a bit of coordination to do that. So if you want to find it easier, what you can do is download a metronome app, or if you've got an electric drum kit, a lot of them have metronomes. You can even just Google metronome and get them all for free. And a metronome is the little clicky device. I'm sure most of you used them before. But in this instance, I'm going to use my bass drum as a metronome. So that's playing the crotchet. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to play the first two lines together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now, some of the more advanced students might want to actually try that with the bass drum. It's a lot harder than I've just made it look. Obviously, I've been playing many, many years, so I've made it look quite easy, but it can be quite tricky. But give it a go, it's good. And lastly, line 3, we've got what's called semiquavers. Now, you have twice as many of these per beat as you do the quavers, as you do number 2. And the way you count semiquavers is 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. If you can, try and play along to me. I'll start that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 E and 2 E and 3 done. If you kept up there, that was brilliant. And next we're going to try and put all three of those together. So we're going to go from the crotchets to the quavers into the semi-quavers. So counting wise, this is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. There's a lot to say, isn't it? If you can practice even saying it, it's quite difficult. Obviously, I've been doing this for a long time. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. And now I'm going to get the bass drum going again, and we're going to put all three of those together. The last one is quite tricky. I think you'll find it quite hard. So again, this bass drum is playing on all the 1s, 2s, 3s and 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we'll add the snare drums. Done. Now as you're doing this, you've got to remember to make sure that you're holding your drumstick properly. Try and hold it where the flag is on the Vic Firth sticks if you've got that. If not, it's just up. Make sure you've got plenty of room coming out the back. The butt of the stick wants to be coming out of your hand, and you've got to make sure you've rebounded nicely. The stick wants to be coming back as you're playing. If you're digging in too hard, you'll get tired really easily, and you won't be able to do these exercises for very long. Rebounding is really important. So make sure you're doing that, please. And the next step with this is to try and do double stroke rolls instead of singles. So if the singles are going to go right, left, the doubles are going to be right, left. Can be quite tricky to do at the start, so it might take you a little while to get it. Let's go. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. So that was done as crotchets, and I'll just count that out for you. It's exactly the same as before. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, left. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done. And next up, we're going to try it as quavers. So as you heard before, it's going to be counted 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So even though the tempo is the same, you'll be playing twice as many notes, so it feels twice as fast. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Great. And now we're going to try those two together. So on the sheet, this is line 4 and line 5. I'll get the bass drum going. Right, right, left, left, 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 right, right, left, left. Again, advanced students can try it with the bass drum, but this is even harder from a coordination point of view. It's a lot to think about. Again, I'm making it look really easy because I've been playing this for years and practicing these kind of things for years and years and years and years. So don't be disheartened if you can't do it straight away. Just take your time and practice it all slowly and then get to the speed that I'm doing it. And lastly, we're going to do line 6, which is the semiquavers with double stroke rolls. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. Really good if you kept up there. And we're going to try and do all 3 of those lines together with the double stroke roll. So this is lines 4, 5 and 6. Fantastic, well done. So once you've got comfortable with that, you can do it at all different speeds. You don't need to do it as fast as I've just done it. You can turn your metronome slower. Any speed is good with these exercises. The slower the better, to be honest. Any speed is really, really good. And then if you can do it, you can then increase the speed. And then it's a lot harder, especially when you get to those semiquavers. And now the big challenge is to try and play the whole page, to go through the single strokes and the double strokes at the same time. Shall we give it a go? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent, well done. And that is it for this lesson. I'm just going to play it a little bit quicker now so you can hear how cool it sounds. And then later on, we'll spread this around the drum kit so you can hear how these sound as drum fills and mix them up together. Some of you may have done the tea, coffee, Coca-Cola. I'll be doing a lesson on that soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.